Hello, and welcome back to my podcast. Maybe it's me. And today is a bonus episode. I was like, I gotta pull up and we gotta talk about New Year's resolutions, right? So, I went live before this and I realized a lot of people didn't really know what it was. I don't know if it was breaking up and they didn't hear me correctly, but people were like, what's that? So, I,
Didn't know what?
what a New Year's resolution was.
Oh.
So I don't I don't know if it was me or them, but I would like to read y'all the definition. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a Western tradition, right?
Mm-hmm.
To do something differently in the new year. So a lot of people do oh, I'm gonna go to the gym more often. I'm gonna change the way I eat, or I'm gonna cuss less. I'm gonna break this bad habit. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So it's just a promise to do something different in the New Year's. Do you normally make New Year's resolutions?
I fake make them. I say some shit and then don't follow through with it, kind of thing. Or um, I wait until everybody else's New Year's resolution wears off, and then I'll kick mine in because I don't want to be part of the norm.
Man,
You know.
literally. So one part of mine was to be more consistent in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get out here. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking about that around Christmas, and I was like, let me start today. And the day after Christmas, I went and literally nobody was at the gym, and I love that shit because I hate when people there be staring at you, people being away. It's yeah.
Those cute girl problems. Nobody be staring at me.
Yeah, they do. They probably man, what are you doing? I feel they judged, and I also feel harassed at the same time. What are you doing? You're not doing that right. It's in my head.
You're not the first person who I've run into who has this complex about working out and people looking at them. And it's typically an attractive woman who has that issue, which I am not, so I don't understand it. But at the same time, I guess I can get it. But
yeah,
I wish it wasn't like that.
I know. Yeah.
Best believe January 1st,
you're gonna be in
the gym's gonna be
it's gonna be crazy, and that's why I started the day after Christmas, because when nobody worried about the damn gym, they still eating leftovers from Christmas,
putting it off until
till New Year. I know New Year Day it's gonna be crazy, and that's the whole thing. Yeah, so I'm starting to implement my resolution now. I'm starting to chop them at the knees right now. Let's go. What's yours though?
Right now, I need some financial stability and actually do a little bit of restructuring my own credit, my own financial planning. I want to go on a trip.
Period.
So I want to put some stamps in my passport.
Man, I need a passport. Let me write this shit. Look, yours kind of good.
Yeah, I mean, I got my passport, and I have not been able to use it, and now the virus now is coming back.
That's so annoying.
I'm seeing that some of my friends are celebrating their birthday in geez, I can't remember where it is. It's overseas somewhere.
What, Dubai?
I can't remember where it is. I have to look at it. I just saw it this morning, and I saw that they have a payment plan or something like that, so you can start paying on it in February. But it's in time next year.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you sure it's not gonna be shut down? But this time next year we gonna be good. I hope.
This time next year, so I can start paying on it now. Which is what I need. I need a layaway plan because I ain't got 2 G's just sitting there to go travel right now.
Yeah.
But I want to do that, and I also want to make sure my daughters are able to get passport as well, so I can actually offer them an option to do that. So we can all do it together.
That's a good New Year's resolution. Everybody else normally has these normal cookie cutter resolutions.
I'm gonna lose 30 pounds.
Right. And it's there's some of them are super unobtainable, and I think that's the problem too when people talk about New Year's resolutions. I feel a lot of people they fuck themselves up by trying to put too much on themselves. Why would you put that on yourself? That's something that you cannot do, and you're likely to break that or give up on it really quickly.
You do a vision board?
I do.
Do you? You seem like a vision type person.
I do. I haven't done one this year, so I'm gonna make one. And my New Year's resolution, man, maybe I should put it all in vision board format type shit. Because it's I said, my first one is something I've been working on. And it's just to like create boundaries with people as far as like just being like always there for everybody, but like not having anybody for me. So
Mm.
it's just like I need to really create those boundaries so I don't feel as let down or as like disappointed. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, I didn't did all this for everybody, and now I need help and everybody. Like, bitch, what you gonna
Right,
do?
where you at? Yeah, you can't
What you
find me.
gonna do?
Mm.
Yeah, like, and that's a big thing with me. So it's like I need to really like chop them at the knees and really be serious about like creating these boundaries and really like just making sure that I stick to my guns. You know
So
what I'm saying?
boundaries as far as making sure you're not as available as you were at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Not being as available, not being as like, not even like, it sounds bad, but I have a huge heart. So I'm always giving too. Like, I could have $5 and you'd be like, I really need $4. And I'm like, you know what? I have five. I'll be all right with one. I'll figure it out. You'll be good. I'll figure it out.
Oh,
Like, that's how I am. And it's really bad, y'all. Like, like, side fucking story though. Like, I literally just blocked somebody on Facebook, y'all. Like, this girl last year around this time, this girl inboxed me like, I have never met this woman in my life, and she was just like, I need $5, can you cash at me? And I'm like, okay. And my best friend cussed me out. She's like, bitch, you just bought a house, why is you sending random people money? And I'm like, I don't know. She said she really needed it, she had this story, and I sent it. Literally like clockwork, a year later she was like, can you send me $7? I was just like, what, ma'am? And in her like original message, like before last year, she was just like, I'll send you your money back, you know, blah blah blah. And it's not even that I wanted the money back, it's just the principle, like, bitch, you ain't even giving me my $5 back and now you ask me for seven.
she forgot.
Nope, the message is still there. Like, it's just weird. Like, and she hasn't contacted me in between time, don't comment on my stuff really. So it was just really a weird interaction. Like, and I think she from like a whole different state too. Like, I really just don't know this person. So it was just,
I fell for that. I didn't fall for it actually. I fell for the ad. I didn't fall for
yeah,
the share the money because me being who I am, I'm a
yeah.
man, and somebody reached out as a friend request, and she was cute. I was like, who is this? So I looked up the little profile pic, and I was like, oh, okay, she looking nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I was being catfish. I really think it was her.
Oh, probably.
But then she was like, yo, sad story, blah 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 blah
Oh,
blah, kids, blah blah blah, no house, blah blah blah.
no
Can you send me
house.
some money? Like, I was like, delete, motherfucker.
Man, like that's what I should have did. But me being like, oh, let me help
I'm
you.
that person too. I don't know you. I
And that's
don't
my
know you.
problem. It's like the people that know me already asking enough. Goddamn.
Right, right.
Like,
The
how much?
total strangers. Oh, she looks nice.
Yes, that's it's bad out here.
You can't look nice and happy and shit. People be
Right,
asking for
she
some
too
money.
happy. Let me ask her for some money. Like, bitch.
Right. And
I'm
be
like,
mad when you don't give it to them. Nigga, you
man.
too happy not to be able to
Like,
have
I literally just opened it and blocked her. Like, I cannot. Like, I'm look, boundaries, you know?
it.
So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really just like setting those boundaries and making sure I'm not as available and making sure I'm not like more selfish, more fair to myself, you know? And then like I also was saying, like, I want to like not cut everybody off, but like I also want to like reinvent my circle, I guess. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, it's like so many people that are around me that like the benefits of knowing me and like to party with me and like that I pay for everything when we out. But it's a lot of people around me like, hey, can you come get behind the scene photos? Like, they look at me like I asked them to rub my feet. Okay. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's people that I'll be like, would you come to this event? That means a lot to me. And they're like, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't the artist they want to see, they ain't showing up. Okay.
Oh, so it's
So
kind
it's
of
like, it's some reinventing that needs to be done. It's some like, if you aren't around me and beneficial to me in this relationship, don't go both ways. It's done. Like, or it's like I'll hit you up when I need you. Like, cause I'm always that person for everybody else. It's just the year I feel like I want to be more selfish and I want to really go for my like goals and I want to go for what I want relentlessly. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I need to actually visit, revisit those boundary discussions because
Yeah.
somebody brought it to my attention off of, how you have some friends who will talk about you behind your back, and you have some friends that will talk about you in front of you
Oh yeah.
in an event.
In a joking way,
In a
even.
joking way, but
Kiki.
it's serious kind of thing. But then now it's no, for real, fam. This is what I'm seeing. And we had that kind of conversation. I was like, wow, that's what I look like. So I look like I'm
What?
overextending myself to a point where I'm not actually looking out for myself. And I'm like,
Exactly.
that's what I look like. Because I don't feel like that. Because I know people who actually do a lot, and I'm not doing what they do. And
Yeah.
I want to be not. I don't want to be like Jesus, but I just want to be like. I want to be a friend that you can count on. I want to be a person that
Yeah.
you can always you can count on.
Yeah.
Like I'm very apologetic if I miss a text. Like I'm sorry,
Right.
I missed it. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to look like or feel like they're not being attended to. I want to make sure that I'm available.
I,
But you can overextend yourself
yeah,
and
and
hurt yourself.
that's how I feel. Like I feel like I'm to the point where I like overextended myself and I'm burning myself out. And it's also like starting to be really, really like obvious that like I don't have the same, because like I really do pride myself on being that person for people and being able to help people out and wanting to help people out. But it's also to the point where, like I said, like if I'm down to my last, or if I'm like completely like fucked up, or I really, really need somebody, it's to the point where people will just be like, you got this, like like damn, like okay, like so it's just like when you start to really feel that way, like it's just time to take a step back and
Mm-hmm.
really reevaluate situations.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at. So my New Year's resolution is definitely centered around being more selfish, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And like my therapist said something like a while ago, and she was like, there's no such thing as being selfish. Like people have that misconstrued. Like there's literally no such thing as being selfish. Like you have to look out for yourself. Like
Mm-hmm.
people people are like cats. And like if you keep giving, they're going to be like, this is that person that will always give. This is that person I can always count on. Like, and a lot of times you'll like, is the word enable people
Mm-hmm.
to like go off and figure it out on their own, because they know like, well, Shannon got me. You know what I'm saying? Shannon gonna cover it. I don't have to worry because Shannon's gonna be all right. Like, and it's like, well, what about when I need something? What about when I need somebody to rely on? So I just definitely want to like be more selfish this year and really just focus on my what I want to get done. And at the same time, even like, because naturally I'm a giving person, I'm giving to the people that can also give to me. You know what I'm saying? That's not even like financially. That's not even just like the things I've mentioned. Like even like little shit. Like it'd be like the smallest things I ask for, and I feel let down when
Well,
like I
shit,
can't.
energy.
Yeah,
Energy is like
just the
draining.
energy, just like,
Yeah.
man, like literally, like when you dealing with people that's constantly, oh, my life is this, I'm going through this, like Jesus fucking Christ, like
Mm-hmm.
so it's like I want to deal with better energy this year.
I had a frat brother who told
Look at
me
you. Wait, what
that
frat you was in?
I am in the most distinguished,
Oh
greatest,
Lord.
first
What?
Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay. I
Uh,
didn't know this.
yes.
Look at you. I mean, I
Okay.
guess I should have known this.
You learn so many different things every time
I can see that.
you can see that.
I
Yeah.
can see.
Yes. 1906.
Period.
Uh, he said, and we're not like overtly religious or Jesus freaky, but we believe in like some spirit. Believe in the spiritual balance that something's
Okay.
out there that is higher than us.
Yes.
And so God did not put us on earth to be unhappy.
Literally. I
You're
feel
not on
that.
earth to be unhappy. So if you are unhappy, you have to evaluate and reevaluate why you're unhappy and make yourself happy. So if it's overextending yourself to a point where
Yeah.
you're making other people happy, which you're supposed to do, but at the expense
Right.
of making yourself unhappy,
Exactly.
reevaluate that because you are supposed to be smiling and happy.
Literally. And that's exactly where I am. Like, cause it's like I really start to notice, like I said, it's not even like a financial thing. It's not even like a like, oh, I want to call you at 4 a.m. and bug you. Cause like I like really do take everything on the chin. Like I don't mind doing shit on my own. But when I do reach out and ask people, it's really disappointing when they like, bitch, what you going, like, you know what I mean? Like it's just really weird. And like I said, it's just really creating those boundaries. It's like creating that balance too, to where I can give but not to where I'm like hurting myself. And yeah, so that's my New Year's resolution. And I wanted to read off some of the New Year's resolutions that they said was best for
Oh,
2021.
they have a list?
They have a
Oh,
list.
check it out.
So I wanted to read that off before we wrap things up, and I want to see if you agree with them. So they said
I'm so happy to be a part of this.
They said focus on a passion, not the way you look. This okay, I'm just reading this from for the first time too. Work out to feel good, not to be thinner. Stop gossiping. Give one compliment a day. I try to do that.
That's good. I like that.
I
So,
like these.
yeah.
Go a whole day without checking your email. I'd be fired from somewhere. Like
Yeah.
I got it. I'd be fired from something. I can't do that. Go. It says do random acts of kindness. Read a book a month. Go someplace you've never been. So that's the top few from like a 55 list. Like there's more. I'll send it to you if you want.
Random act of kindness is something I would like to do.
Yeah.
Um,
But you know,
yeah.
like honestly, like with that one, like I do try to do that. Like there's this lady that lives by my parents' house, and every year she decorates her whole house. And we live on the north side, so not nobody really decorating houses, okay?
Uh-huh.
So she decorates her house every year, and I was driving by, and she was like taking them down for New Year's, I guess. I don't know. And I just like circled the block and came back around, like, hey, excuse me, I grew up here my whole life, and like your house is so beautiful and it really makes my day, and I love the decorations, and I've never gotten to say that to you, but every year I love seeing it because you never know. Like she probably was like, these motherfuckers don't appreciate it.
I'm putting the shit up anyway.
Right.
So she gonna put it up for Shannon.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like she could have been sick of putting that shit up because y'all ain't appreciate
this
shit.
last motherfucking year.
And my compliment, like, so I try to do that. Like, I do random shit like that because, like, you never know who needs to hear it. And even compliments.
You say in that voice too?
Hi. I do. I'm like, hey, it's me. Hi. Because you know I want to pull up to aggressive. Nana might got a Glock.
Right. At you and shit.
Hey, it's the north side. Everybody
Right,
got something. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, I just was like, what's up? Hey. She was just like, oh, hey. Random person. Because I've never seen her actually before. I've always seen her lights though. So
That's cool.
yeah. So to wrap things up, you guys, work on your New Year's resolution. I think that list from Google was definitely spot on. I'll also add a link on my Instagram, Maybe Shannon, to that list just because I think it's really, really cool to kind of follow. Like it wasn't like dumbass shit. Like it actually was a decent list when I started to read it.
And you know, my list is literally off the top of my dome. So and that's stuff I want to do. I don't know if it's a New Year's resolution, but it's something I always want to do. And there's no time like the president kind of plan for it, but like you can add more to it, like the stuff you were saying.
Exactly.
Like it don't have to just be like one thing.
And I feel like I said, like you don't ever want to make a New Year's resolution or like a list that like is clearly like I'm gonna be a rocket scientist tomorrow. Like how? You know what I'm saying? Like you want to like it's realistic. It's something you can do. It's something you can actually like work towards. And I feel like it's actually like something that'll benefit everybody. So with that being said, y'all be good to everybody this year and be careful out here in these streets, y'all, because Corona is getting everybody out here. Thank you for tuning into my podcast. Maybe it's me. I'm out.